Okay guys, welcome back to this video about the Leadyuantop self-stirring mug. This one is about $25.99 on Amazon. I bought two of them, so it was pretty expensive. But I think it's about like 55 or like 50 something dollars for two of them. It was definitely worth it. I definitely got my money's worth, I think, with this. Now, this isn't the best rated one. There are some better rated ones, but this is the tallest one I could find. Everything else was really short, really small, and I wanted something more nicer that we could fit more water into. So this was the best one I could find among all the other brands I saw. So the Leadyuantop self-stirring mug is a wide-mouthed mug. So if you're someone who doesn't like wide mouth openings, this mug is not going to be for you. But all in all, I like the wider opening so that I can pour into it myself. That was one of the biggest concerns I had with it when I bought it was, am I going to be able to pour without someone else? And I'm able to do that. So that is really awesome. I have no trouble pouring a bottle of water into it. And I don't really spill or anything like that. So, I mean, of course, unless I miss the mug, which I have done a couple of times, or just one time, I think, by accident, just slightly. So, that is something to be aware of. But other than that, I've been pretty good at pouring into it. So, it's really great for someone with a disability. The design of the mug is great. The one I got was in deep navy because I didn't know they had blue. They have blue as well. And they also have white. There are 3 other colors: deep navy color, blue color, and white color. Those are the non-self-stirring mug versions. So you'll want to avoid those if you're going to get the self-stirring version. They are cheaper, but that's because they don't have the magnets to stir and they don't have the motor. They are the same size as the self-stirring mugs. Once you put your water in there, putting the powder in there is also quite easy. You can do, it says protein shakes, protein powders, coffee. I believe you can do teas as well. I haven't necessarily, I don't know for sure, but you could probably do teas. You might be able to do matcha or iced coffee, although I'm not going to say for sure because I haven't tested that. And yeah, so I'm not really sure on the colder coffee front if you can do those in this mug. I mean, the magnet is pretty powerful, so I'm assuming so, but I wouldn't jinx that. What else? It's able to handle Crystal Light pretty well. I've been able to put Crystal Light in there, and it's been able to stir pretty well. And yeah, it handles a lot of stuff. So it's great for at home, in the office. If you are someone who does everything from home, it's a great mug. It doesn't really fit in a car, so that is one of the biggest gripes people seem to have on the Amazon reviews, is that it doesn't fit in a car cup holder. So if you're someone who goes in a car every day, this might not be the best mug for you. But all in all, for an at-home, just hang out and chill kind of mug, it's definitely great. So I have been actually drinking this with the Crystal Light Zero Sugar version, which is only 5 calories. And it's been going pretty good. So I just put the water in there, and then I put the powder in. Usually I'll put maybe like 1 packet of Crystal Light in there, because these are the bigger packets. I'm not using the camera, otherwise I'd show you guys the packets, but it's pretty easy to do. So I just take my scissors. I have these bigger scissors, and they're more like adult scissors. And I take these and I just cut the packet open. Obviously be careful of your hand and your fingers there when you do this, but I just cut it open, and then that makes an opening in the packet. And then I can essentially, once I make a hole in the packet to open it, I can then pour it into the mug. And there's a full mug of water right here, so I'll just pour it in. It's pretty easy because the opening is pretty wide. There we go. And that's that. So then what I do is I just put the lid on, which I have as well. One of the cons people said with the lid is that it doesn't stay very well. I've managed to get it to stay. The way you have to do this is you need to put it on and then push it into place because it seems to have like a suction. If you don't push it into place, then it won't stay. And that seems to make it stay in place better. So just kind of push it gently into place there. And then what you can do then after that is then you can go ahead and stir. So I just take, there's a little bit of drippage on the edge of the lid there. Okay, so what I do is I just take the mug at this point and I stir. Just wiping down the lid since you get a little bit wet there in the edge. So I just take the mug and I just push the button. It's on the handle of the mug, heading towards the top, like heading towards the lid. And I just it's not the quietest mug, but and then I stop it when I'm done. So you have to press the button to stop it. There is no automatic shut off, unfortunately. So you could just run the batteries dead if you're not careful, but other than that, I think it's a great mug. That's my only con, is that you can run the batteries flat if you don't stop it from stirring. Other than that, the taste is great. It makes drinks very frothy and bubbly. So if you're someone who loves that frothy, bubbly feel in drinks, I think this is great. And it tastes wonderful. I mean, obviously, if you're not a fan of that, then this is not going to be the greatest mug for you. There are less powerful mugs that do self-stirring that aren't as frothy, but I don't know. I like this, though, so for me it works. And the version of Zero Sugar Crystal Light that I got was lemon iced tea, which it really does taste like lemon iced tea. So, it's good. It's really awesome, and I like it. It's got that frothy, bubbly feel to it. And yeah, it tastes wonderful. So, hopefully you guys find that useful and interesting. It is still bubbly, which is awesome. Anyway, that is my review of this mug. I'd say it's a 5 stars. Like I said, the only downside for me is that it doesn't shut off when it's done stirring. You have to stop it yourself. But I think that's also maybe a plus, because then for those who want to stir extra, they can do that. So there's a plus and a con to that, I guess. Anyway, I will probably yak at you guys. I will probably yak at you guys another time. I hope that you found this interesting and entertaining. Something a little different than what I've been doing lately. So Anyway, take care, guys. Take care, and God bless everyone. Bye-bye.